Hi, today I'd like to talk about how it is possible to get rid of depressions and how to become content with the being you are with all the weaknesses and strengths. Here's Esther Burki, international writing expert, author and life coach. And if you like to get supported by me, get in touch at www.swissmadestory.ch/podcast. I'm always asking me the question, what helped me the most to get out of my depression and live an easier life? Because I see and have so many depressive people around me, and I always want them to have the same experience that I have to get out of these depressive moments in a heartbeat. It is really difficult to say what has been the turning point with me, because there wasn't a particular moment that happened and I felt healed. No, it has been a longer process, but it all started with gratitude. I probably haven't known this feeling of gratitude before. So I started my day with an Instagram post where I wrote what I wanted to be grateful for that particular day. Of course, this feeling of gratitude didn't last the whole day. There were still moments of despair and low energy, but it changed my mindset that even in the darkest moments, there was something I could be grateful for. The only thing was that I have made the conscious decision to see it, to name it, and to write it down. And another important thing was that I stick to it, whereas in the past I always stopped doing the things after a certain while. And I see this so often. One of my best friends has discovered many tools to feel good and to stay positive. She does it for some months, but stops again because something happened in her life what brought her daily rhythm in disorder. And some time after, she falls again in a big dark hole and thinks that her life doesn't make any sense and that she is a failure. When we talk, she decides to go back to her practices of, for example, Yoga Nidra and sticking to her positive affirmations. But she always asks me why I could get rid of my depressions. And then she realizes that it is the constant work, day by day, moment by moment, that helps. What helped me a lot as well is daily meditation and journaling. If you do this, great, and I'm sure it gives you a lot. Honestly, I tried meditation so many times, and I always thought that this might work for others, but not for me. I couldn't sit still and stop thinking. My thoughts were always running back and forth, and they drove me crazy. I was 56 when I finally started realizing that it could eventually help me too. And I didn't stop since then. But be assured, I didn't get the point at the very beginning. Only slowly, I understood that this time with myself and my thoughts were the only way to find myself and to start finding trust in me, to find respect for myself, and to start loving myself for the being I always tried to be so many years. But I didn't love because I was never content with myself. I always wanted to be different. It may sound strange for you when you never experienced these moments of meditation and being with you. I remember how I didn't like the preachers out there who wanted to convince me to use their techniques, their methods. I always thought they are beings who used to be less critical and simpler than I was, and that was the reason why simple methods like theirs would work for them. I always thought that I needed more sophisticated and profound methods to get along better with myself and my life. Does this resonate with you? So now my biggest wish is to transmit my knowledge to as much people as possible. Because life is too short to be miserable and to feel depressed during a long period. Life can be lived by everyone's own terms and not by the different circumstances life throws at us. I wish you that you never give up seeking for means to have a better and easier life. Take care.